Hey Cancers, welcome to your financial success reading where we're going to take a peek at your money and your relationship with it and how to make it even better. So we're going to start with pulling a couple of oracle cards just to see the energy that's surrounding this reading right now. And the first card out that we have for you is slow down. Sometimes you need to slow down, get out of overwhelm, refresh and regroup in order to speed up your results. Now let's grab another oracle card and see what other energies are surrounding this reading for you all. What other energies are surrounding my Cancer collective for their financial success reading? What else do we have going on? Okay, we got a couple that came out for you. And the first one that we have for you is Christine Lagarde. Overtime heals all wounds. Let he who is without debt throw the first shade. The world stage is no place for drama. And we also have Deepak Chopra. Find the connection between mind, body, and wallet. Balance in all things, including your bank account. Learn the many meanings of intrinsic value. So it feels like for my Cancer collective out there, there is very much a need for you to find balance and sort of return to the roots of what you think is valuable in your life. So taking a little bit of time, maybe taking a step back to reevaluate the things that you're doing in order to make money, the time that you spend on it, how much it means to you, different things like that. And not, I think for a lot of you, not necessarily counting out options or opportunities that you think may be a little bit off the wall or maybe a little bit ridiculous. There's almost a sense that if you sit down and sort of take a beat and really, really think about it, it's like, oh, you know what? I think that could actually make sense if I just tweak this a little bit, if I do that a little bit differently. But it almost feels as though in your quest for money, you're kind of pushing forward without really considering the path that you're taking to get to this financial success. So there's already a bit of a sense of calm and sort of reflection around your finances, but let's get into some tarot and see if we can get some more message for you guys. So we're going to start first by looking at where you are currently financially. Where are my Cancers right now? And we have the Queen of Wands. So this is a very fiery energy, of course, being a court card with the wands. Someone who is very passionate, very energetic. I think sometimes you might tend to rush headlong into things without really using your sword, i.e. your analytical thinking process. And so it's not necessarily a bad thing. It feels like there's a lot of excitement around something. You know, I would always get excited about making money too. Like, who wouldn't be excited about that? But there might be some things that you're missing because of this sort of feverish energy that you have. And we also have this Eight of Swords to clarify. So the Eight of Swords is sort of being stuck, but I don't want to say it's your fault, but it's of your own doing. So in this card, this woman is very loosely tied up. She has a bunch of swords around her and she's blindfolded. So she can't necessarily see that there's like this big ass opening right in front of her that she can walk through anytime that she feels like. So I do think that for a lot of my Cancers out there, that you're currently in a financial situation where you're kind of excited about doing something, like there's this passion that's building up inside of you, but you don't necessarily know which way to go. And that's because all of this energy has sort of blinded you to your best path forward. Now, why you're currently in that space, why you're experiencing a little bit of stress, I think, in terms of moving forward, we have the Five of Swords that came out that's clarified by the Chariot. So the Five of Swords is really a card of conflict. And I think for you, it's that inner conflict that's like, how do I move forward? And that ties into what we have over here, all of this excitement, all of this energy, all of this passion, but still sort of being stuck. not knowing which way to go and just wanting to sort of rush ahead. So what's causing that is a bit of the unknown, right? Where you have this like, I want to move, I want to move, I want to move, and you're not really sure exactly how to do that right now. So how can you relieve yourself of this energy? And it's nice, Cancer, because you're all amped up. Like you are ready to go. Like you have these big dreams. You have these big goals. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get there. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups is really a messenger card, and it has to do with emotions. And so I feel like there's a part of, the universe is saying that there's a need for you to sort of temper this energy a little bit, to, use less of this fire, less of these emotions, and start using a little bit more of your intellectual side to sort of think things through. And we have that clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and also the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I almost feel like Spirit is saying that this is not something that you should fully invest in until you have actually thought things through a little bit more than what you have already. It's, one of those things where, yes, you have the opportunity and the potential to create something absolutely wonderful and bring in more wealth and abundance, but there's a need for you to be very smart about it. So like if an investment were to come your way, this is not you draining your savings, cashing out your 401k, based on like word of mouth, right? To invest in it. This is a situation where it's like, okay, let me take a look at the prospectus. And then when I read through that, I'm going to have some questions for you. And then I can make my decision. It's not just, thinking or hearing about something good that excites you and then just immediately rushing forward. This is something that is very calculated, that is very thoughtful, that is very, very intentional. So Spirit is telling you all across this reading so far not to rush into anything, even if it sounds like it's absolutely amazing. There's a need for you to do your homework. Now, something that you need to learn about money for my Cancers, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I think that there, again, is a need to sort of temper your emotions when it comes to your finances, that maybe you tend to be a little bit impulsive, when it comes to opportunities that come your way. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse to clarify. So my Seven of Swords card is my Thief in the Night card. It typically represents some level of deception or something being a little bit underhanded, things not necessarily being what they seem. And so I think for you, when it comes to your finances, to bringing in more income, abundance, wealth, whatever it is that you're looking for, that there is a need to sort of separate your emotions, your passions from the logical side of it. And so understand that every opportunity is not a good one. And so you don't want to be, hoodwinked, bamboozled, conned, whatever you want to call it. It's going to take you being very deliberate and very thoughtful about getting into this. So something that you can change about the way that you handle money or opportunities to make money. Look at this. We have the Judgment card. So again, this is being very deliberate, sort of weighing out all of the information that you're able to get and making a determination based on that. This is not you rushing into something blindly and then getting burned later down the road. And it's like, damn, I wish I'd have known that. And it's like, well, Cancer, maybe you would have if you just took a little bit of time to slow down. And we have that clarified by the Four of Pentacles. And just in case you haven't noticed right now, Spirit is like kind of gently grabbing you by the collar and shaking you and saying, hold on now, Cancer. Don't be too rash about this, because the Four of Pentacles is about holding back. It's holding on to something. And so I think in this case, they're telling you, listen, don't commit all your money. Don't put all your money out there. Don't put all your energy. Don't put all yourself out there until you have the answers. There is such a need for you to be more thoughtful about your money than maybe how you've been operating up to this point. So, how you can create a better relationship with money. We have the Three of Wands, Cancer. This is a card of patience. This is someone who is waiting for their ships to come in. They're not rushing out like, this person is standing on the shoreline and they got this little boat out here and they're just kind of chilling with their staffs. Like they're excited. They're looking forward to it. But you don't see them like jumping in the water and swimming 10 miles out to meet the boat. Like it's coming. It's coming. So exercising a little bit of patience is going to benefit you in the long run. It's going to help you create a better relationship with bringing in more money and achieving that abundance that you were looking for. And so we have the Three of Cups in reverse, as well as the Two of Wands in reverse to clarify. So I think this is also, another caution, because the Three of Cups is about celebration. It's about excitement. It's about sharing with people. And with the Two of Wands, it's also about, sort of thinking through what your options are, whether or not you stay still or whether or not you go out and explore the world. So I do think that there, again, is a need for you to not prematurely celebrate. There's a very controlled energy that's around this reading for you guys. It's like, listen, we want you to have good thoughts. We want you to keep your vibes high, but we don't want you to get ahead of yourself when it comes to your financial endeavors. This is something I think for a lot of my Cancers out there, that is going to be a slow build, that you're taking very thoughtful, intentional steps towards your abundance and your wealth. This is not something that needs to be rushed. But looking at what you can be grateful for now, what you have in abundance now, is the Six of Pentacles and the Devil. So I do think that for my Cancers out there, you are coming into awareness that this has been a little bit of a challenge for you, and that there is a need to find balance and sort of get out of this devil energy where there's, I think, a little bit of a desire for instant gratification. Like, I want things now. And that might lead to you making not so great financial decisions or exploring opportunities that if you'd have just taken a little bit more time, you would have realized weren't necessarily the best for you. So I think that a good thing that's coming out of this is that you are growing in awareness that that's not the energy or space that you should be in if you want to build, financial security and stability that's long lasting. So another message from Spirit that we have, I can follow the trails of good feeling thoughts. Most people put anything that earns money in the category of the things that I have to do. And that is why the money often comes so hard. If you are wise enough to follow the trail of good feeling thoughts by deliberately looking for positive aspects along your way, you will come into vibrational alignment with who you really are and with the things you really want. And once you do that, the universe must deliver it to you, a viable means to achieve your desires. So Cancers, again, this is reinforcing that you don't need to feel stressed about money or how it's coming to you. I think that when you sort of jump headlong into these financial opportunities or situations, there's a little bit of sense in the pit of your stomach, which is why you're coming into this energy that you need to slow down and find balance a little bit. That, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or you have regrets afterwards. So just tempering yourself a little bit upfront is going to serve you well, because you'll be able to step into this energy much more conscientiously than you have done in the past. And you'll be able to weed out the opportunities that are right for you and the ones that are sort of fly by night and won't be as long lasting as you would need. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. Find your balance. And if you like this message, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.